Hey guys, what's up? It's Sunship here, and I have a very serious topic to talk about today. It's very sad, and it happened a year ago, and it's about Yotes, my favorite YouTuber. He died 1 year ago. If you guys do not know how he died because he got drunk with a few of his friends, and while he was in his trunk. It was like 2 in the morning. He tried to beat a train. Fortunately, it costs his life. I just really miss this dude. I just wanted to tell you the story of how I saw Yotes, like how I first met him. And I didn't meet him, but I want to show you guys how I saw his channel and everything. So, back in 2010, sorry if I get a little emotional, but back in 2010, oh yeah, and don't call me a faggot for crying or anything. But back in 2010, I really didn't know any channels. Probably the only channels I really knew was like Alex and Roy, Tobuscus, Yodi Slaya, and I think Lagging 24, and whatchamacallit, let me think. And Syndicate and Allier. And I just watched them for, I don't know, like their Call of the Dead playthroughs. Like later in 2011 I did, but in 2010 I just watched like one video, like their zombie videos. 2010 I just watched Alex and Roy and Yodi Slaya, and I got bored of Alex and Roy, and I came over to Yodi Slaya. Oh my god, I thought his content was amazing. I kept watching it for months and months, and eventually, a few months later, in 2011, probably after Call of the Dead was released, and then somewhere in May, I uh, I said to myself, someday I will watch every single one of his videos. And here's his channel right now. He has 746 subscribers. I really miss this dude. But and back to what I was saying, I said to myself that I want to watch every single one of his videos. And that was my goal, and I still have not completed it to this day. And I really want to, but every time I go on Yodi Slay's channel, all I think about is his death, and I just can't handle it. So I kept watching this guy for months. I loved his content. He was like the only guy I watched. And then, when a few months later came, and I said to myself, someday I am getting a YouTube channel. I want to message this guy. I want to tell him something, because back then I didn't have a YouTube channel, and I always wanted to talk to Yodi. And back then, the only social site I really knew was YouTube. Like, out of YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, yeah, stuff like that. I only really knew YouTube and Facebook. So, I've always wanted to contact him through YouTube, and he really inspired me to play COD Zombies. Not really Borderlands, because I didn't know Borderlands back then, but basically Call of Duty was really what I watched. And I remember watching the videos that I remember the most now, looking back on it. I remember this is more recent too. It was his top 5 custom zombie maps. Him playing Project X, Banbury, or however you say that. I remember him playing Yode's Lair. I remember his Ascension videos, and I remember, let me think. I remember that Christmas present that he gave to his son. So, like, I can't really remember his really old videos. Like, I think this might have been more on the old side towards 2010, 11, when he did custom zombie map Airport. And this really cool custom zombie map. I forget the name. But it's where he was, you're like on an elevator, and then each round like a random door opens. There's about 16 doors, and each round a random door opens. And there's like 4 floors, and a lot of zombies come. It was a really cool map. I remember him playing that. Yeah, and a few months later, probably a year after, I said to myself, this might sound kind of noobish, but I said, someday, when I get a YouTube channel, I want to meet this guy in person. Because I really didn't know about Skype and FaceTime back then, so that was probably the only way that I thought. And I've always wanted to meet him, but here's the really sad part. 2013, when I finally get my YouTube name back in July, I finally figure out a YouTube name for me. I finally get a Twitter, I finally get Twitch, I finally get all of that stuff. I got a YouTube channel. He died. He died a few months after. He died a few months before I got everything. What I've always wanted to do my entire life is to send this guy a message, or just say hello, or I want him to like respond back to me. I've never even got to send him one message when he was alive. If you go over on my Twitter, I sent him a lot of messages, but this is his last video right here. TK Harvest Secret Boss. He has over 1 million views. But this guy, his content was just amazing. Like, he was one of those guys that was always happy, chill, one of those guys that you like to hang out with, relax. He's just I like his personality, and he was just a really cool YouTuber. And it breaks my heart to see that he died. And then the sad part is that he had 2 kids. I'm not sure how old they are, but they looked more on the young side. And I can't imagine going through my childhood without my father, because my father was a big part of my childhood. I feel bad for them, for his 2 kids, because they have to go through life without a father. That's really sad. It's just really heartbreaking, and that's what drugs can do to you. They can make you do stupid things. Like Yotes, he tried to beat a train. Wasn't the greatest idea. All we could have done was just wait for the train to pass by, and we could have still had videos for him today. And I feel like I'm the only one today that really remembers him dying. Probably just like me, Lagging24, and a few people favorited my tweet on Twitter. But this dude, and I'm not a bandwagon, because I've been a fan for him for over 4 years. So yeah, don't tell me I'm a bandwagon. But this guy, it just breaks my heart to hear that he died a year ago, because I feel like no one remembers him anymore. And what this guy's done for the community is he's really inspired them, like he did with me. This guy was just, he was just a great guy. What else can I say? I remember him playing Call of the Dead with his kids. That was a really cool video. I just really miss this guy. I wish that I could have got in contact with him when I had gotten my YouTube account and Twitter, because I've always wanted to send this guy one message. I just hope that the community remembers him. I hope everyone still respects him. I hope someday, I'm gonna guess at probably by June he will hit 1 million subscribers. I can just predict it. I'm predicting by June. I hope he does hit 1 million, because this guy is truly a legend. And I knew if he was alive, he probably would have been over 1 million. He would have probably been the new PewDiePie. Just saying. This guy, I really miss him. I wish he was here, and that's why I'm playing Wish You Were Here in the background. Because I wish this guy was here. And guys, I hope you can bear with me. But sorry about the really sad commentary. I just want to get my point out, and it just breaks my heart every time I see his channel, because I think about his death, and then I go back to his Twitter, and then the last tweet was last year, and he was just such an amazing. He was like the perfect YouTuber, put into words. So I wish this guy was still with us. So I hope his kids are still doing good. I remember right after Yotes died, his kids did a Minecraft series. Like, whatever happened to that? I hope YouTube does not delete his channel, because he is truly a legend. I'll try to put a link in the description to his channel, but this guy, he's my favorite YouTuber. No one else will ever beat him. Not even you, Heavyset Monkey. You know who you are. Right. And if the Afterburner is watching this, think about if Adam would die. This is how I feel. But I see you guys on the next video. I hope you could have understood what I was talking about. I'll try to get my next video up by the weekend, and it just breaks my heart to... Sorry about saying break my heart like at least 50 times in this video, but it just breaks my heart to hear that he died. And I hope that the community remembers him, because it also breaks my heart that no one remembers this. Like, no one's making videos. I want to make a video too, not because no one else is doing it, because I want to get my feelings out about him. Okay guys, so I'll try to get my next video up this weekend. I hope I can get sound on my next video, but I hope I can get this really cool thumbnail up. But sorry about this really sad commentary. It's just I've always wanted to message him. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video. Peace.